Brrr, welcome to another cold morning in Wert, Ohio. Hey, it's Mike Butler with Travelin' Tuesdays. Today we're driving a 2019 Jeep Compass. They did a great job on a total redesign on this Compass this year. Actually an 18, but they've revamped just a little more for 19. This is a good entry-level Jeep for just about any buyer. You have some of the nice features such as a touchscreen radio, backup camera. It is available in both front-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. The one we're driving this morning is a front-wheel drive. Very good on fuel economy. This has a 2.4 liter motor in it and will get you about 32 miles to the gallon going down the highway. So that's a great car to have for running around town or out taking those trips out of town. So today we're going to go visit one of the newest businesses in town. It's not really a new business, but it's under new ownership, and we're excited for Mike and Amanda Lichtle. Looking forward to seeing them do a lot of years in business after the purchase of Laudick's Jewelry. So we're going to go talk to them and take a ride with us in this Jeep. Good morning. We're here at Laudick's Jewelry Store. Exciting news about Laudick's. Most of you know by now. Mike and Amanda Lichtle have purchased the store both in Wert and in Coldwater. And I think Mike's fulfilling a lifetime dream here of owning and operating the jewelry store. And he kind of grew up in Laudick's Jewelry Store. So I'm going to let him tell us a little bit about himself. Mike?
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I've been a part of the Laudick's Jewelry since I was 16 years old. The summer between my sophomore and junior year of high school, I started here. Steve brought me in. I've been fortunate enough to work with all three generations. I only got to meet Bob Laudick, the founder, in 1950, April 1st of 1950 to be exact, is when he opened up downtown Wert. Him and his wife Rosella had 5 kids, and two have a jewelry store down in Dublin, Ohio, called Leo Alfred's Jewelry. And then Steve and Deb pursued and bought this store, moved out here 94-ish. This ironically used to be called Diamond Savings Bank, which was kind of ironic. Then I was able to work with Rosella. She taught me how to wrap presents, taught me how to count change. She told me if you can't count change, you use a calculator, you're not waiting on customers. So it was something I had to do immediately, which I've instilled in our children. My wife Amanda and I have 2 kids. Nathan's 14, an 8th grader at Crestview. Sissy's 11 and a 5th grade, Emily, sorry, Sissy, I call her Sissy. But 5th grader at Crestview. Mike, you've been around my wife and kids. We bought vehicles off of you in the past, and back in the good old days, many of donuts and chocolate milk. But it's been a lifelong dream of mine. Was able to work for Katie as a jeweler behind the scenes when she took over 2 years ago, and Deb and Steve and Katie approached me. Katie wanted to try something different, and when the opportunity arose, I jumped on it. I always joked with them about it. And, I've been without the Laudick last name, I've always felt like family. So
cool. So now, so you've made the purchase of the stores. Are you in Coldwater certain days, or is this pretty much your?
At the time, right now, at least up until Valentine's Day, I'm trying to focus on getting this store back up and really going. I need to make a presence down there. I would like to get involved in the chamber and things of that nature down in the town of Coldwater. It's a great downtown community.
Good little community down there.
Very good little community. Very tight knit. Very loyal customers. That also was a jewelry store for many years. Fralix was the name of it. Both of them are still living. I'm hoping that they attend our open house. We're having an open house down there just like we did here with the chamber the first Friday in February. I'm pretty sure it's February 1st, from 4 to 6. We had an excellent turnout here. We had we had over 200 people in 2 hours roll through here. It was great. The show of loyalty and community that we have here in Van Wert is something I want to get back involved in. A handshake and a smile and the trust knowing that the quality and craftsmanship that we do here is going to be just like Bob wanted it back in 1950. So, and Steve is, when he's not traveling, he's going to be popping in periodically, and he doesn't want to ever really quit, but he wants to be able to just pack up and take off for a week. You know Steve. So, and Deb and Katie is helping my wife with the book transaction, do that. My wife works for Van Crest Healthcare Centers up in the corporate office, and she works with a great group of guys. Mark White, John Bagley, and Mark McCleary are wonderful people to work for, and she loves her job, loves what she does, and she's not going to ever leave there. She really enjoys it, and so when she gets off work, she comes out and visits me and makes sure my books are right, because let's face it, if I get that screwed up, I'm in trouble. So, but yeah, I want to go down there and work at least one day a week.
Gotcha.
And but my main focus here is customer service and getting the store back to the Laudick tradition and name, and get we do all in-house jewelry repair. I do everything in here. Nothing leaves the store, and at night she's locked in the vault. So you know that your family heirlooms, your engagement rings, even down to just a simple necklace repair is always going to be kept safe, and know that it's all done in-house.
Cool. You mentioned your open house in Coldwater. Anything else coming up in the next month business-wise you want to feature?
Just Valentine's Day, and then Mother's Day to follow. You know, advertising can be very expensive, and flyers and things of that nature. I've got a big eye-opener of what that costs. There's a lot more to it than just sending 15,000 flyers out in the mail. So we're going to do a lot of Facebook, a lot of Instagram. I know my wife and Tara Lutz that works for us here are working hard at it. I'm probably going to pick and maybe borrow Sydney from Greavy's here every once in a while, so just to pick her brain on it. So, but other than that, it's, you know, we're just going to try to do that and make it to where people know what we're doing and what we're all about, and just let people know we're a family business. Our kids like being here. My daughter the other day on a Saturday sold her first ring to a lady, and that was pretty cool. Wow. So she was really excited, talks about it quite a bit. When we were down at the Coldwater down there, and it's the Sunday after Thanksgiving, they have a big Santa Claus comes to town, and that little building is like 3 doors down from our jewelry store on the same side. So everybody's lined up out front of our store, and you know, we got busy, and Nathan just jumped right up, waited on a customer, and sold a necklace. He was really excited about it. So I want to make sure that people know it's a family business, and I want to make sure that our family's involved in it, but yet I want to make sure all of our employees have family time at home. And because you know just as well as I do, retail is somebody walks in at quitting time, you stay open. You
Yep.
don't say come back tomorrow. So
Yeah, I remember being into downtown Van Wert for 67 years. I wasn't there 67 years. But growing up, basically, you know, Laudick's was, I remember my dad I wanted to buy something. It was my first time I actually bought a present for my mom.
Gotcha.
For Mother's Day.
Yep.
And I saved up, I think, $5, which was a gold mine when you're 6 or 7 years old.
Right.
Dad said, I'll match whatever money you save, and we'll go to Laudick's and pick her out something nice. So that was my first jewelry present was for my mom. I've got that necklace at home still.
That's awesome.
When she passed, you know, we did the jewelry thing.
Right.
That was the first thing I picked because I wanted to make sure that I had that.
Good deal.
And it was fond memories going and seeing Bob and everything, and jewelry from Steve along the years. Just really neat to see that tradition.
Yeah.
And you don't have a lot of those businesses left in Van Wert.
No, I'm a firm believer in a handshake and knowing that the customer trusts you to make everything back to 100%. We're a full-fledged jewelry store. all in-house repair. Nothing gets sent out unless it's a mother's ring or class ring or something like that we have to manufacturer-wise calls for it. But we watch batteries. We go through watch batteries like crazy. They're $10 to change them out. If you have multiples, we do a multiple break. But we guarantee them for a year. We date everything so that way we guarantee them for a year. And we do a little bit of minor watch repair. I can change crystals. Larry Roth, longtime watchmaker that was here forever. Great guy. Growing up, I sat right beside him and learned just pointers, you know, stuff like that. So we do a little bit of minor watch repair. Clock repair also. A lot basically anymore nowadays where stuff's built, it's kind of sad, but I get you a new movement and I put a new movement in it and get it put back together and let them go. So, gotcha. But yeah, we have everything from fine jewelry to sunglasses to watches, keepsakes, charms, stuff like that. So,
well, we've been talking today with Mike Lichtle, new owner of Laudick Jewelry. Wish him many, many, many years. Hopefully he's gray and
I hope so.
Gray and old like me.
I'm already getting there a little bit.
That's why I won't grow one. It comes in gray. It doesn't look good. But thanks again, Mike.
Yeah,
we appreciate you talking to us, and hopefully we can help get the word out for you a little bit.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.